Another day, another story. Brief background of Russia and Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine are neighboring countries located in Eastern Europe and Northern Asia. Russia is the largest country in the world and is a federal semi-presidential republic, while Ukraine is a sovereign state in Eastern Europe and the second largest country in Europe after Russia. Overview of the current war between Russia and Ukraine. The current conflict between Russia and Ukraine started in 2014 when Russia annexed Crimea, a region in Ukraine. This annexation led to a military conflict in the Donbas region in eastern Ukraine and resulted in thousands of deaths and displacement of civilians. The war continues till today. Historical roots of the conflict: Kievan Rus and its influence on the relationship between Russia and Ukraine. Kievan Rus was a medieval state in Eastern Europe that existed from the 9th to the 13th century. It is considered the precursor of modern-day Ukraine and Russia. The influence of Kievan Rus on the relationship between Russia and Ukraine is significant as it has shaped their shared cultural and historical heritage. After the collapse of Kievan Rus, the territories of modern-day Ukraine and Russia were incorporated into the Russian Empire and later into the Soviet Union. This history of political integration has had a lasting impact on the relationship between the two countries. The collapse of the Soviet Union and the emergence of Ukraine and Russia as independent countries. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 led to the emergence of Ukraine and Russia as independent countries. However, the close relationship between the two countries, built over centuries of political integration, has created tension and competition for influence in the region. The events leading to the invasion: Ukraine's decision to lean towards Europe. In 2014, Ukraine's then president made the decision to move closer to Europe by signing a trade agreement with the European Union. This move was perceived by Russia as a threat to its interests in Ukraine and a shift away from its sphere of influence. Russia's claim of the need to protect its interests in Ukraine. Russia justified its annexation of Crimea by claiming that it needed to protect the rights of ethnic Russians living in the region and its own strategic interests in the Black Sea. In February 2014, Russian troops annexed Crimea, which led to widespread international condemnation and increased tensions between Russia and Ukraine. The current situation: the impact of the war on the people of Russia and Ukraine. The ongoing conflict has had a devastating impact on the people of both Russia and Ukraine. Thousands of people have been killed or displaced, and many more have suffered economic hardship and loss of property. The international community has largely condemned Russia's actions in Ukraine, and several countries and organizations have imposed economic sanctions on Russia as a result. The effects of the war on the region and the world. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine has had far-reaching effects on the region and the world. It has heightened tensions between Russia and NATO, and it has also had an impact on the global economy due to the sanctions imposed on Russia. The importance of peace between Russia and Ukraine. Peaceful resolution to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine is important not only for the people of both countries but also for stability in the region and the world. The international community has called for a diplomatic solution to the conflict and for both Russia and Ukraine to engage in peace talks. The need for both countries to prioritize the welfare of their people over there. Thanks for watching.